Welcome. Welcome to this wonderful place where First Amendment rights are, freely offered. My name is Mary Ann Davies. I am one of the co-founders of the Tea Party Immigration Coalition. I'm also a member of the Kitchen Table Patriots and also vice chair and co-founder of You Don't Speak for Me, a group of American Hispanics who are for legal immigration. We oppose illegal immigration, and we want to have comprehensive immigration enforcement and border security. I want to welcome to everyone who's present. Thank you to all the TPIC members, the National Park Service, the people here who have gathered here from all over the state, and a little bit about why we're gathered here today. In the midst of the controversy of the Arizona law, we have cities and towns all over this nation, some who are enforcing and cooperating with federal immigration officials and local law enforcement, and some who have taken a different position, including our own Mayor Nutter, possibly DA Seth Williams, and Everett Dillison. We are here to ask them to reconsider the barring of immigration agents from accessing Philadelphia arrest records and discontinue any and all implicit or explicit sanctuary policies that make this city a safe haven for criminal aliens, ties the hands of law enforcement, and really violates the recommendations of the 9/11 Commission. Sanctuary city policies defy guidelines of the 9/11 Commission report, which called on state and local authorities to help federal agencies crack down on illegal immigration. In fact, on page 390, if I'm not mistaken, it said that there's a growing role for state and local law enforcement agencies to enforce immigration law. That they need, the Commission said, they need more training and work with federal agencies so that they can cooperate more effectively with those federal authorities in identifying terrorist suspects. Our first speaker is Kathleen Appel. She's the Media and Communications Director for Pennsylvanians for Immigration Control and Enforcement. She's been a consultant to state legislators regarding illegal immigration and border security. And now I'd like to allow Kathleen Appel to say a few words. Kathleen?
Hey. Thanks, Marianne. I think it has to be known that Mayor Nutter, District Attorney Williams, and Police Chief Ramsey, three of the elected and appointed officials that we most entrust to uphold and enforce our laws, have now become the three that are most guilty of violating our laws, along with violating their oath of office. Police Chief Ramsey, who now adds Philadelphia to the prior two sanctuary cities he headed, D.C. and Chicago, insults our intelligence when he states that protecting illegal aliens will encourage them to cooperate with the police. Has it not occurred to this man that if he, the mayor, and the DA honored their oath of office and our laws, that we wouldn't have any illegal aliens in this city, and therefore there would be no need for them to cooperate in reporting phantom crimes? Some of the highlights of cities, so that Mayor Nutter may not want you to know, who head up sanctuary cities, some of the crimes that have been committed are Jamil Shaw, the son of a soldier serving in Iraq, was murdered by an illegal alien in Antonio Villalobos's sanctuary city of Los Angeles. Maria Bologna's husband and two sons were murdered by an illegal alien in Mayor Gavin Newsom's sanctuary city of San Francisco. Police officer Rodney Johnson was shot through the head and killed by an illegal alien in Police Chief Hurt's sanctuary city in Houston. And Jenny Garcia was raped and murdered by an illegal alien in sanctuary city in San Antonio. Her father, who attempted to achieve justice for his daughter's murder by suing the city officials guilty of allowing a repeat illegal offender to remain in San Antonio, failed to do so because he died at his daughter's grave when he was visiting her grave. He died of a heart attack on her grave. None of the mayors in this group that Mayor Nutter joins with has offered an apology to the victims of these families, and all of the cities named have turned into havens for illegal aliens. We have a mayor who's paid over $166,000 a year in our tax dollars. You add in the DA's salary and the police chief who also collects salaries paid by our tax dollars. And Ramsey commands approximately 6,600 police officers, each paid between $43,000 and $56,000 annually, again, by our tax dollars. So you take that aggregate sum of $330 million. We also pay the salaries of state reps such as Babette Josephs, who has repeatedly thwarted any attempt Representative Metcalf has made to straighten out this illegal alien crisis in our state. You have hundreds of millions of our tax dollars are spent and collected by elected and appointed officials who refuse to honor the oath of office and our laws. Add in another $728 million we pay for illegals here in the state, and we discover that crime truly does pay. We are allowing these elected and appointed officials to use over $1 billion of our tax dollars to aid and abet illegal aliens. The time has passed to lobby or request these elected or appointed officials to honor their oath of office and our laws. We now have to demand that those in office who aid and abet illegal aliens be removed from office and prosecuted. And most important, we must make certain that not 1 cent, let alone $1 billion of our tax dollars, be spent on or by these elected or appointed officials so as to enable their illegal activities. Thank you.
I would also like to thank State Representative Darryl Metcalf, who drove 5 hours from Cranberry Township to come here today. Representative Darryl Metcalf has been a longtime champion of this cause of trying to protect Pennsylvania fiscally and with crime, etc., from illegal immigration. He's taken the lead role, as well as most recently, we want to thank State Representative John Galway, Democrat from Bucks County, for passing an E-Verify law that will require construction contractors to verify that their workers are legally authorized to be here. Very plain and simple. Representative Galway had indicated that there are about 15% of the construction industry in Pennsylvania is made up of illegal immigrants, and that sector of the Pennsylvania economy is experiencing a 35% unemployment rate. So it's a very simple bill that was passed overwhelmingly in the House, and it was about 186 to 7, and don't quote me on that, but that was overwhelmingly passed with bipartisan support also from union labor. And I want to thank again Darryl Metcalf and also John Galloway, who couldn't make it here today. I also wanted to let you know, a couple years ago, when this building was first built, we had the first United States Senate immigration hearing with Senator Kennedy, Senator Specter, here in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. I was part of the group that was here testifying. Darryl Metcalf was here. The mayor at the time was here. And then most importantly, Mayor Lou Barletta of Hazleton, having just passed the Illegal Immigration Relief Act in Hazleton. Mayor Lou Barletta could not be here with us today, but he sent a statement, and I'm going to read it briefly. This is from Mayor Lou Barletta. First, let me apologize for not being there with you in person this morning. I am here with you in spirit. 4 years ago, a few weeks after Hazleton passed the Illegal Immigration Relief Act, I was in this very building to testify during a United States Senate hearing on illegal immigration. I vividly remember being questioned by Ted Kennedy and Arlen Specter. With me on the panel were New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg and the now former Police Commissioner of Philadelphia, Sylvester Johnson. So-called sanctuary cities flaunt the rule of federal law. They turn a blind eye to the problems of illegal immigration. These cities are making legal taxpayers split the bill for illegal aliens who benefit from police and fire protection, sanitation, public schools, public health systems, and other municipal service. It's shocking that with legal taxpayers being asked to shoulder more and more of the cost of providing those services, a city as large as Philadelphia is declaring itself a sanctuary city for illegal aliens. I have seen firsthand what illegal immigration can do to a city's budget and to its quality of life, and I fear this decision will further damage Philadelphia's budget and endanger its residents and visitors. I strongly encourage Mayor Nutter and the Philadelphia City Council to reverse course and say that Pennsylvania's largest city is indeed a city where the rule of law is paramount. Thank you for the opportunity to address you this morning. God bless you. God bless America. Lou Barletta, the mayor of the city of Hazleton. Now I'd like to introduce June McWilliam. She's a small business owner, entrepreneur, philanthropist, formerly on the board of the Buckingham Township Civic Association, fundraiser for land preservation. In the aftermath of Katrina, established the largest relief effort in Bucks County for the human victims, and also established the Helping Animal Victims of Catastrophe. June Williams started Repatriate Radio as a voice for those who felt disenfranchised with our government. Repatriate Radio team is a politically and ethnically diverse group of Americans who love their country. June McWilliam is also one of the co-founders of the Tea Party Immigration Coalition. June?
Thank you, Marianne. Good afternoon. My name is June McWilliam, and I am a founder of Repatriate Radio, which is dedicated to restoring this once great nation of ours. I'm not here as a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. Immigration is not a party issue. It is an American issue that affects our lives at nearly every level imaginable, including our prosperity and safety. Those who have tried to make this a political football do not understand that Americans are united in their quest to control illegal immigration. As citizens of the USA, we are bound by a government that was established as a constitutional republic. This government was designed with a rule of law that gave our central government certain defined powers, which included the responsibility of protecting its citizens. Mayor Nutter took an oath to preserve and defend our Constitution and the laws of our nation, including those of Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. These laws include immigration laws that were designed to protect our citizens. As an elected official, he doesn't have the right to pick and choose which laws to preserve and defend. In doing so, not only has he endangered the safety and well-being of those he is supposed to protect, but he has also violated his oath of office. This is nothing short of dereliction of duty. Illegal immigration and the problems it creates impacts the entire nation, including the state of Pennsylvania and the city of Philadelphia. I have been to our southern border on many occasions and have seen for myself the lawlessness and ensuing bedlam that is literally bankrupting our border states. I have seen with my own eyes that its porous nature is an easy entry for drug cartels, gangs, and other undesirables. I am aware of the billions of American dollars that flow south to Mexico. We have seen evidence that Al-Qaeda has learned this is an easy way to enter our land, a land that they are committed to destroying. As Michael Cutler, host of Bordering on Insanity on Repatriate Radio, has repeatedly said, a country without secure borders can no more stand than a house without walls. Our country is suffering from an invasion that is crippling our nation on many fronts. If our country is to survive, we can no longer tolerate this unlawful behavior from those who have pledged to uphold our laws and protect our citizens. It's time we demand from our so-called representatives, starting with Mayor Nutter. Thank you.